Rissa, let's test the video. Go, speak. Speak, Rissa, speak. All right, we're gonna go over how to make the microorganisms that I end up using on the farm. And it's a pretty simple process. Some of the stuff I'm gonna discuss is going to be just the stuff that I find readily available in the Philippines, but it can be found globally around the world. So you just have to look at what ingredients I'm actually adding and then kind of make do in whatever market that you're gonna kind of talk through some of those points. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first part, you're gonna want an effective microorganism. Now, what actually is an effective microorganism? It's pretty much just bacteria, yeast, and some other beneficial microbes. And you want to, of course, avoid sunlight, and you apply these with a combination of molasses. This is food grade molasses. You can also get the cheaper non-food grade molasses. If you don't have any of those readily available, i.e. the sugars, you can use any other type of sugar. Just the dark sugars end up working a lot better because they're unprocessed. You're trying to avoid unprocessed things. So we'll read through this one. This one's a little small one I bought off the internet. It's just a smaller version of this big bottle. This is more for bigger agricultural uses. This one will make about 3.5 liters, somewhere in that area. So we're gonna start by mixing 30 milliliters of molasses or 30 grams brown sugar to 1 liter of non-chlorinated water. The best way that you can do this is by just putting like a rain bucket, like over here. So rain bucket or rain bucket. So we have a lot of rain buckets just in our own personal garden, but we also do this at the farm as well. So you're gonna have that readily available. The next thing that I recommend is you get a bucket with a pour spout. So simple on off, pour spout, very easy. Recommend a handle and then a lid. Next you're gonna need is a 1 liter measuring cup. 1 liter is pretty good. It just makes it very easy to part this out. You don't have to make all of it at once. And then that last one you can need is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is about 15 ml. So it'd be 2 scoops to 1 liter, and then you can just mix it out into that. So let's show how to actually mix this in there. This is gonna be fun, mixing with one paw on the cup. So we're just gonna grab some water right in here. So right in here. A little bit more. So we got 1 liter of water. We're gonna walk over here. Now we're gonna pour 1 liter inside of there. Next up is we're gonna get 2 tablespoons or 30 ml of molasses. So we'll pour that one right into there. Ready? And of course molasses is like super thick. And we're gonna apply that into there. So nice. It's like a cooking show, except for plants and growing stuff. There's a lot of uses for this. So just mix it all up like that. So it's 1 scoop. I'm gonna do another scoop. Hopefully I don't overspill. If not, it's just sugar. Only the ants will love it. So we'll pour that into there and mix it all up. So you can just see that we're just applying a simple food source for our microbials. And of course I'm one-hand camera shooting, so it's gonna be kind of fun to edit this back out. All right, so I got that mixed up in there. I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna mix it all up, and then we'll add the microbials, and then we'll do that. See, I can hear it now. All right, I got my assistant helping me right now. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, so the next step that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our effective microorganism. It's a 30 ml solution as well. This one has the foil cutter. Just take the part, stab it in just like this, and then go around, and then hopefully if you do it right, you should be able to cut it all the way out. If not, you get a knife or a spoon. That works good. I always end up just getting my pocket knife anyway and it's cutting out, but I just don't have it on me. So it'll cut out like that. And so we have the effective microbes. All right, over here, camera Maya. All right, so very easy. You just top it off. So it's gonna be 2 scoops of effective microorganism. So now you've created 1 liter of microorganism, and then you would scale it up from there. So I'm going to do 16, which is the size of my backpack sprayers, or it's going to be equivalent to a 4 liter yellow or a 1.5 liter hand sprayer. Hand sprayer is really good because it hits a lot of the other places very easy. So I like mixing to that. So I'm gonna give myself 16 liters total, and we're just gonna speed that up. Maya's gonna shoot it. Now, other things you want to do is there are other types of microorganisms. This one's used for compost. It says it on the bottle. It's actually the whole branding is on that as well. EM Bokashi. So right in there. I'll put it in the comments down below. So this is the thing. You can spread this inside your water as well, and it just enhances. Okay, so now we're gonna scale this up. So Maya's gonna watch as I scoop out another 15 liters. My dogs will probably attack and try to drink this. Don't give this to your pets. It says it on the bottle. There are other things, though. Make sure you don't give this to your pets. It's not really good for animals at that stage. They do make other microbials that are good for your animals and livestock. So first one is I'm going to add 15 more liters of water. So Layla, move. Out. You're not helping. You're not helping. So that's 3 liters. 4. Now, one thing I will say about water is make sure that, what are we on, 6? Is that make sure it's non-chlorinated. We use rain. Layla, get out of there. We use rainwater for the most part, and it seems to work pretty good. You can also use chlorinated water, but chlorinated in the sense that you let it off gas for about 24 hours. There are other minerals in there, and you want to always make sure that you're testing your water just to see what it is. What is that? How many hours is that? 10? All right, 11. Losing count. I should mark inside here. You can probably mark.
It looks like soda.
It does look like soda. All right, that should be the last one. Should be good enough. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over here. All right, so now we're just gonna make up a bigger concentrate. So I have 15 additional liters in here, plus or minus, lost count. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna add 450 milliliters of EM solution and 450 of the molasses. Okay, so we'll start with that. So first one, we'll pour right there. It's all nice. What I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to mix this all together. So don't be afraid to get dirty. It's just sugar after all. And if I need any more, I can always do that. So it always gets pretty messy. So you can just take stuff like this and then pour it out into there. There's no need to have like fancy measuring cups and everything else like that. So if not, I have just regular baker's molasses right here. I can pour that all into here as well. Nice and gloopy. I love how molasses is like super thick. So pour that into there. So we're looking at 450. That's just gonna maximize. This is gonna provide a nice concentrate that I can now dilute into my sprayer, so you don't have to use the full concentrate for all of these. It just makes it very easy to do that. So right now I'm gonna pour in the molasses. Nice molasses. And of course I just mixed non-food grade and food grade, really doesn't matter. Again, just depends. And humans aren't eating this, animals aren't eating this, so you don't have to worry about too much of that. And we're gonna mix it all up anyway. So easy way to mix it, just like this. Try not to make too much mess. So just get it all good and mix. And then the next step, next step is we're gonna apply 450 milliliters of the EM solution. So there's the remaining of that. And I'll get this one. Now this one is expired, so we wanna make sure that there's enough food source, because even if some start, we're gonna get an okay start. So I just mixed it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna add into that, so add a little bit extra. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna get another bottle. I already talked to the store that I get this from, so I'm just gonna order a fresh bottle from there, but it should work. It should be okay. So now that's all my mixture, so now I'm just gonna mix it all together here. Just try to get everything off the bottom. Get a nice spatula. Again, this became a baking show. So right here, now that the bacteria has something to feed on, it's got sugar, it's got water, non-chlorinated water, right? Just make sure that you don't kill your bacteria. That's the purpose of chlorine. So I'm just mixing this all up nice and good, like that. And then what I'll do next is grab our lid right here, grab our lid, and I'll put it right on top. So you want to keep it nice and tight so that nothing can get inside there. I like this method the best. And then what we'll do is we'll go make sure that valve is closed, and we'll go put this in a spot that doesn't have any light. So there's no sunlight that's going to get it, because it's going to cause like a bloom inside there. So hopefully this works pretty good. And with that, that is how you make effective microbial solution for your soil and for your plants. So follow us down below, like, subscribe, and please comment if you have any questions, and I'll elaborate on what else we can do. Catch you in the next video.